Hey guys, Sturge here, and we're back on the rushed account to see how long it will take to fully max my walls. Now it may not look like I am rushed, but if we zoom out, you can see that all of my defenses are all level 1. This is a level 1 rushed account, and I have only upgraded the loot buildings and the army buildings, and I upgraded the walls up to level 16 and started working on the level 17 walls, as you can see. Heading into the edit mode, I have 248 walls still left to upgrade, with 77 already upgraded from a couple months ago during an event. But if we head over to the progress base, we can head down here and see that this is everything I still want to upgrade on this rushed account. The archer towers and cannons are going to be down here because I want to get them to max level so I can unlock the merge defenses. You may need to get these done if you want to go to Tunnel 17 whenever that releases. I think I will do that in a separate video, so make sure to subscribe if you want to see that. But I have a ton of loot in my storages because of the season bank from last season, and actually speaking of the season bank, we should activate the gold pass so we can get the 10% builder boost and maybe even more. Let's see. No, we don't have enough, but we have 10% now, and I can head over to the walls and get going with some upgrades to start off. We'll get some of these going, and I want to max out. I think this might take about 5-6 hours if I did have to guess how long upgrading all the remaining walls would take. I'm not sure how many upgraded already, but we have all of our gold gone, and we do need to save some of our elixir to upgrade the Grand Warden, because I will be upgrading my heroes during the rest of the day. We have 20 million. I think I will just upgrade the Warden now, to be honest. So we'll upgrade him. 3 days, 6 million down there, and then we'll head back and spend the rest of our loot on to our walls here, and we'll get one more go in there. We still have a ton of loot inside of our collectors, so we'll collect these 1.25 from each of these because I have these fully maxed for the supercharge, and we do have our clan castle full, so we'll collect some of that from there, and then we'll upgrade even more of these walls. I don't even know, I might actually count afterwards to see how many I upgraded in this little clip here and put it on the screen, and there we go. We upgraded a decent chunk of the walls with just the season bank, the clan castle loot, which I think I collected everything from there. We did, and that is everything. So now we can head over down here and upgrade some of our stuff with dark elixir, which I upgrade the king and the queen to their next levels and start the upgrades for the apprentice warden in the lab and the phoenix in the pet house. Now the army I will be using for farming all of these walls is the mad sneaky goblins with some of the super wall breakers. So let's get started with the first boost and get to farming. And this only took about 3 searches, but we found this here worth 2 million of each. It's a nice little quick raid with a dead base. You only need 1 goblin on each of the collectors. I just go around the outside, taking every single collector out, and you can head in with 1 wall breaker to head into the storages, but it is just a complete dead base. So you just need to go around and collect all the loot in a nice little quick attack. We can actually lose trophies from this, but we get 2 million from this one here. Now some things I did in between the attacks were use builder and resource potions to speed up those earlier upgrades, while also buying more from the leak shop with the 1900 medals I have saved up. And that was probably one of the worst boosts I've ever done on this account. We got only 20 million of each. I think that's less because of how much we had left after upgrading the final walls, but we'll upgrade these. Oh wait, we don't even have a builder free because I used it on the forge, so I guess we're gonna have to cancel the warden. It's kind of good we can use him in our attacks, but now we have that builder, so we can actually upgrade these again. There we go, we'll get these going here. We did upgrade 22 in the previous upgrade spree there, and we do have some wall rings which you can use just to save us some extra time in getting the loot. So we'll upgrade some of these, I guess just 1 with the wall rings, and I guess we go back to another hour of boosting. With only getting about 19 million gold and elixir farmed from that last hour, I decided to try to use the revenge button to see if there was any loot, and I found this one here with about 2 million of each, which I was able to get most of it, but using the majority of my army. After another hour of farming, I only got 17 million of each this time to upgrade 9 walls. And by the end of the third hour, I realized that this would take a lot longer than 5 to 6 hours, like I said towards the beginning of the video to max out. I think this might take about 5-6 hours if I did have to guess how long upgrading all the remaining walls would take. But after this third hour, I upgraded another 12 walls using 23 million gold and elixir. When I started this video, I was in Masters 3 at 2600 trophies, but the loot wasn't the best, so I dropped down until a good raid like this one here was found inside of Gold League, and was able to get most of the loot using all of my army, stealing 2.5 million gold and 3.2 million elixir, which is almost one wall now since I was able to get the 20% builder boost from the gold pass. Now, seeing how I'm only on hour 4 and I still have 194 walls left to upgrade, I'm going to speed up showing the progress for the remaining boosts. So at the end of hour 4, I spent 46.8 million loot on 13 walls. During hour 5, I upgraded the apprentice warden to level 4 and the king to level 72, with 15 walls getting upgraded this time. I upgraded the queen to level 81 and another 13 walls to level 17 on hour 6. And on hour 7, I upgraded 14 walls for 50.4 million loot spent, and this is actually when the first day ends for farming, since it was getting late and this would take a lot longer than I expected. At the start of the second day during hour 8, I figured out that farming in the morning isn't a good idea since I only farmed enough to upgrade 6 walls. So I came back for hour 9 during the evening and farmed for 4 hours straight to upgrade 11 walls on hour 9, 14 walls on hour 10, 16 walls on hour 11, and 11 walls on hour 12. The third day of farming only lasted a few hours since I was a bit busy during the day, but I upgraded 15 walls on hour 13, 13 walls on hour 14, and 17 walls on hour 15. At the start of day 4, there was only 35 walls left, so during hour 16 and 17, I upgraded 13 walls for 46.8 million loot spent for each hour. And for some reason, I found the most loot throughout this entire grind during the final hour, which was this one here, worth 4.5 million gold and elixir, which I got all of it, except for this final elixir collector, which held about 600,000. And after farming for the final hour with 20 minutes left, I have almost full gold and elixir storages to upgrade the last 9 walls. As you see here, we have 9 walls left for the last bit of upgrading. So we'll start off with the gold. That is the elixir. There we go. We'll get the gold going here as we finish all of that off. One more upgrade of gold, and the final looks like 4 walls here will be used with elixir, as the final upgrade for the wall will be used for 3.6 million elixir, finishing every single one of the remaining walls that I had at the start of the video, maxing every single one on my rushed level 1 account. If we head over to my main farming base, you can see how good the base looks and how cool it is with the level 1 defenses and the max level walls. Here's another view without all of the other stuff on the screen. I'd really like the new look of the base with the maxed walls. I'm gonna keep all of the defenses level 1, upgrading the heroes as you see here. I upgraded all 3, continuing with about a day left on each of them, but now I'm gonna continue using the remaining boost and get the storages full so I can get the 4 archer towers and cannons maxed in the next Rush That Base episode to get the merge defenses. So if you want to see that, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.